Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, it's late at night, drinking carbonated, sugary drinks to stay awake. But, I can't lie, man. You guys know, I'm gonna go out to the camera. You guys know that when it comes to this boxing, I love this. I have my favorite fighters. I obviously Roman Gonzalez, #1. Terence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao. Those are one of my other favorites. Terence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao. That's a fight I've been wanting to see for a while, and the fight was on the table earlier this year. Didn't happen. We got to see a third Bradley fight. Now we're in a position where we had another chance to see Crawford Pacquiao, and that fight is not happening once again. Pacquiao is now fighting Jesse Vargas. It was announced that on November 5th he'll be fighting Jesse Vargas, the WBO champ. Now, this is not a knock on Jesse Vargas. He's a good fighter. He's a guy that when he fought Khabib Nurmagomedov, even fight, he did alright in that fight. I think a lot of people allow Khabib Nurmagomedov won. I know Jesse got the decision, but that being said, he's improved as a fighter. Or, he fought Saddam Ali, who at the time was, rated pretty highly by some people. As an amateur, he himself, Saddam Ali, had beaten Terence Crawford as an amateur, and he seemed to be on his way on the fast track to becoming a world champion, and he still could become a world champion. But Jesse Vargas put a thorn in those plans real fast, and it's just a dominant victory, dominant performance by Jesse Vargas in getting that WBO title. So it's not a bad opponent, but it's a bad decision to fight him in the context that, #1, Terence Crawford is a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter without a shadow of a doubt. He is the unified king at 140. And really, I gotta agree with Max Kellerman. This fight represents to me from Pacquiao two things. #1, this is a money grab. He's fighting, Vargas. He's not gonna get a lot of money for this, but he's definitely a safer opponent, and he'll still get paid because he's Pacquiao. It's gonna sell to some degree, at least to the degree where people are gonna want to watch, and he'll make money off of it. So that being said, it's a money grab, and I hate to say this because Manny Pacquiao is literally like one of my favorite fighters. Like, to even say this or utter these words, it sucks, but I gotta call how I see it. And if I don't know if it's him or if it's team, but Manny Pacquiao and his team are ducking Terence Crawford. Okay, we're just gonna call a spade and call it for what it is. Michael Kahns recently came out and he said himself on record that and he's Pacquiao's advisor, for those of you who don't know. He recently came out and said that Terence Crawford has never been an option for a fight for Manny Pacquiao, which for someone like me who really wants to see that fight, that's terrible news to hear. So I'm not really happy about that. Outside of that, there was early in the year when he fought Bradley, Top Rank gave him a list of opponents to pick from, and he picked Timothy Bradley. So Pacquiao himself picked Bradley, and that's what was being said. That's what it seemed like, because that's the safest fight. So I don't know, man. I really don't want to say this because I love Pacquiao so much, but it's like, man, that fight makes so much sense. I mean, #1, it's an in-house fight. I know Bob Arum would do it in a heartbeat himself, and I know that Pacquiao believes it could be Crawford. I know that a lot of people in the boxing world that think Pacquiao could beat Crawford. Why not make it happen? I would love to see that fight. Pacquiao beats Crawford. Doesn't that add another dimension to his legacy? Already great legacy. And if Crawford can beat Pacquiao, that gives him that mass appeal that he's longing for after the debacle that was Postal Crawford on pay-per-view, which Top Rank screwed him, which you can also go see the video for that. I mean, all those things I mentioned, Kantz saying that Crawford wasn't an option, Pacquiao picking Bradley, those things happen. But then I've also heard Bob Arum say that his matchmakers aren't comfortable putting in Crawford with Pacquiao. So the matchmakers are a huge part in the ducking as well. It's hard to criticize Top Rank's matchmakers because honestly, when it comes to matchmaking and building prospects, Top Rank's probably like the best at it right now because Mayweather Promotions, they're not really good at it. PBC's not really good at it. Golden Boy's alright at it, but they're not really as good at. It's just different because if you guys think about it, Top Rank put in the groundwork in Floyd Mayweather's career. Those prospect building fights that he needed, Gennaro Chicanito Hernandez, Manuel Augustus, these were all things that propelled him into becoming a pound-for-pound star. And they know what matchups work and what matchups don't work. And they're most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, they're usually right. Do I think that Pacquiao would beat Crawford if they fought? I love Pacquiao, but no, I favor Crawford. Honestly, I think he'd beat Pacquiao. But I'm not gonna find that out because there just seem to be so many factors between Kantz saying that Crawford is an option, between Pacquiao picking Bradley, then Aram saying his matchmakers aren't comfortable putting him in there, and then I've also heard that Terence Crawford wanted the fight at 140, which I've heard before. Isn't one Pacquiao can make anymore. I'm not really sure, honestly, what to believe, but I do know that somewhere someone's ducking, and honestly, it looks like it's from Pacquiao's side, and that sucks for me to even think. But let me know what you guys think, man. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but do you think Manny Pacquiao ducking Terence Crawford? Because that's a hard fight for him. Let's just call it for what it is. That's a hard fight for him. I know he's fought bigger guys, but this guy is very athletic. He's got great boxing ability. He's bigger. He's longer. He's got good power. He doesn't mind fighting and being that bully in the ring. He's got a fighting spirit to him. So it's not the kind of fight where Pacquiao is just going to be fighting someone who's not mobile or just some sort of slick counterpuncher. Terence Crawford is a very versatile fighter and a pound-for-pound talent at that. So just give me your take on this whole situation. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you could love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.